Brain Java. Guys, you're going to continue to see 45, 45, 90, etc. long after we stop doing right triangles. Why? This is one of the very first things you study when you hit trig. And this is going to be something you actually have to keep memorized. It's not something you can memorize and then forget and get by. So for here, it's leg equals leg. If they just have x and x, that's fine. Then this is x times root 2. If they wrote leg, leg, and leg root 2, that's fine. All right, this one is short leg. This is short leg times root 3 and 2 times the short leg. There's no partial credit here. This is half a point, and this is half a point. No quarter points, please. That's a real pill for me to grade.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so they're half each. Either they get the whole thing or they don't. Alrighty, guys. I saw at least half of you hesitate on graphing. So just to give you a heads up, graphing of lines is something your Algebra 2 teachers expect you to know the second you walk through the door. So I'm going to review this with you, and you're going to see this at least once every 2 weeks, so that you can do this practically in your sleep. The most common form of graphing is y equals mx plus b. Say that out loud. Y equals mx plus b. So your first and foremost goal is you want to get y all by its lonesome. All right? Now, there's two ways you could do this. Either you could kick everything else out except y, or I'm going to bring y over to the other side. So I'm going to go plus 1/3 y. Get rid of the gum, please. Okay, well, whatever you guys are popping, don't do it again, okay?
Yeah, no, definitely a lie.
Equals 1/3 y. Got it. Then here, I'm going to times by 3 both sides, and I end up with y equals 3x plus 3. That's what I'm graphing. Now, to graph this, I first graph my b-intercept at 3, and then I count my slope out, which is 3 technically over 1. I know it's positive, so I'm going to go up 3 and over 1. Or you can go down 3 and over 1. Either way, there is your line right here. Now, what's worth points? This total thing's worth 3 points. If they have the correct intercept, that's at the positive 3, that's plus 1. If you can tell they have the correct slope counted out, 3 over 1, that is plus 1. Correct work. Some sort of work that gets you the correct answer is plus 1. If they have work, but it's not correct, you may give them a half point for gallant effort. You do not give them a point for work unless the work is correct. Okay, so 1 point for the intercept, 1 point for the slope, 1 point for the correct work. Any confusion there? All right, down here. You had to watch the videos? Guys, as a rule of thumb, unless you're hospitalized, even if you are absent, you should be watching the videos on my website because I give you emails and everything. I know that you are responsible to look on my website before you come. Good. Oh, Kyle, you're saying I did what was right, and that's excellent. It paid up for you on the Brain Java. The sum of the interior angles, sides minus 2 times 180, or they could write sides minus 2 times 180. The sum of the exterior angles is always 360. That's half a point each. Total of 5. Score it up out of 5, guys. Return. And you want to...
5 guys?
Yes.
I ate that last week.
Find a name. All right. So, the honeycomb, Alec, what shape is that? Hexagon is correct. Tyler, the soccer ball, what shape do you see? Or shapes, I should say.
2.
There is 2. There are 2. Pentagon, and the white is a hexagon. Nice job, nice job. Okay, Caitlin, what about the stop sign?
Oh, that's an octagon.
It is an octagon. Great, great. Aaron, the class has been kind of decimated. Did you watch the videos?
No.
No, then you're outside. I don't have anybody have an extra smartphone that you're not charged for being online? There's a bunch of kids out there with only one phone, so you can maybe borrow some earbuds.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you have an extra
Packet?
Yeah.
I call the next one.
Yes.
I'm excited. Yeah, no, I'm not either.
Okay, I will take care of it after class. Alrighty, and then Mr. Fields, what about the home plate? What is it?
Pentagon.
It is a pentagon for the home plate, yes. And the last one, who wants to take a wild guess? Who counted out already?
Decagon.
It is a decagon, 10 all the way around. Now, just to give you guys a heads up, above a 10, we actually use the abbreviation 11 gone, 12 gone, 13 gone, and the like. Okay, there are Latin names for those, but they get crazy, crazy long. For example, a 12 gone is a dodecagon. So we just, above that, we just use gones. So there are 4 basic equations we need, and I want you to write these equations out here in the margin. Write the word sum interior equals. Then write the word sum exterior equals. Here write the word each interior, and here write each exterior. There's 4 equations.
Not a lot in here. No, you're banished.
Okay. From last night's videos, what is the sum of the interior angles?
It's parentheses
Parentheses.
and minus 2.
N minus 2 times
180.
180. That's the sum of the interior angles. N minus 2 times 180. That will give you the sum of any polygon, convex polygon. So now it's like triangles always add up to 180. Now you can know what pentagons always add up to, and hexagons, and octagons, and nonagons, which is how many? Take a guess. 9. Good job. All right. The sum of the exterior angles. Who wants to volunteer that one? Sum of the exterior angles. Yes, Fields.
Always 360.
Will be 360 regardless. All right. Then to find a single one, if it's regular, underline the word regular. You're going to do sum over sides. So I'm going to do sum over the number of sides and sum over the number of sides. Notice I'm using a different color because sum, this is the n minus 2 times 180, and for exterior, it's this sum. So it's sum over sides for both of them, but what defines sum changes. This is your toolbox for all of today. You get to know how to use these, and it is a piece of cake.
Are we doing a song?
We are singing, Mr. Smith.
Yeah. Oh,
We
yeah.
are so singing.
I love
Okay.
singing. I like
In fact, if someone can help me with it, actually, if we can turn this into a rap beat, that's even better. Okay. So do you want? I'm gonna sit down for this. Yeah, why not? Okay, so we'll sing it traditional, and I'll see if you guys can come up with a rap. Okay, so it goes like this. To remember, I sing once. All I ask you guys is to refrain from explosive laughter. Okay, you ready? That's all I ask. Goes like this. Snap with me though. Get me a beat. Simple beat. Okay, you guys all know the original screenplay. 3 blind mice, 3 blind mice. See how they run? You guys recognize that? Okay, goes like this. The sum of interior angles, size minus 2 times 180. The sum of exterior angles will always be 360. Each angle of a regular polygon, sum of the sides, 8 is fun. The sum of interior angles, size minus 2 times 180. Alright? You're so doing this. You guys ready? Nice and slow. You can't sing it, you will say it. The words are right up there. Ready? 1, 2, 3. The sum of interior angles, size minus 2 times 180. The sum of exterior angles will always be 360. Each angle of a regular polygon, sum over sides, 8 is fun. The sum of interior angles, size minus 2 times 180. Keep the beat. Now if we get past that day's look, and we get ain't this fun, get a little ain't this fun going on there after, okay? One more time. 1, 2, 3. The sum of interior angles, size minus 2 times 180. The sum of exterior angles will always be 360. You take a regular polygon, sum over sides, ain't this fun. The sum of interior angles. Sides minus 2 times 180. All right, guys. So let me show you how this works. Oh, you'll manage. So now the buzzwords. I gave you 7 key buzzwords last night. What's one of them? Let's see if we can't get them all together without me telling you. Give me one. There's 7 of them. You can at least get the first couple. Is. Oh, let's start with the basic. Is, are, was, were. Yes, is, are, was, and were. They're all equal signs.
Equal.
Good. Good, good, good. Okay, almost. What else? Some. Knowing some. The word regular, yes. Each. Or only.
Interior. Exterior.
Nice job. Exterior.
Number.
And how many sides it has. Number of sides, which would be what we know as n. Okay, I'm going to do 2 problems with you, then you're on your own. There is one page with a typo. Flip over to page 7. Page 7, you're welcome to cross that out. There's a typo there that kind of confuses you. So just page 7. Yes, it's technically only one problem. It is actually, well, that's fun. That's like a Sudoku.
I don't like Sudoku.
Oh, guys. All right.
Yeah, I always give up.
Don't. It's a number puzzles game. When you guys are doing the work today, I want you to follow these 5 steps. Key questions, equations, plugins, solve, check. Key, equations, plugin, solve, check. Say those 5 words. Key, equations, plugins, solve, check. I'm going to do 2 with you, and then you're on your own. Step number 1. We're going to read this, and you're going to underline any of those key buzzwords. It says a single exterior angle of a regular polygon, so regular is one of them. Poly is = 24 degrees. How many sides does a polygon have? Box the word sides, put a question mark.
Is the number, how many sides is the number of sides?
Would be number of sides, yes. In other words, we're trying to find our n here. Remember? Okay. So something is 24, so put an equals 24.
Stop lying.
All right, now look on the left-hand side. What equals 24?
Exterior, regular, polygon.
Exterior, the sum or 1? It says right here. Is it 1?
Single.
It's a single exterior angle. So we're going to come up here, and we want to ask ourselves, how do we find a single exterior angle? It's sum over sides. So our sum here is 360 divided by the number of sides, n. Yes?
Can I use my iPhone as subject?
Yes, you may. Thank you for asking. All right, put it over 1, cross multiply, solve for the number of sides. That's what we want there. Solve for the number of sides. Yes.
You're on there.
Yes, too excited. You happy ever?
I'm having a good day.
Yeah.
Really good day.
It feels good to understand this stuff. Yeah, find out. Okay. Are you okay?
He's tired.
Tired or not feeling well?
No, he's falling asleep in that stuff too. He's tired.
Not feeling well? Not laying a big bread.
Good forehead.
I don't think you want me to do the whole motherly thing. You would know if you felt well.
I'll do it.
Are you just
I have no
tired?
shame.
Okay. I'm just being careful. I've had too many kids out sick, so if you're not feeling well, guys, I just like boot you out. So, all right, what'd you get for N, guys? Out loud? 15. Okay, let's try another one, and then we'll take the training wheels off. It says the interior, that's a buzzword, angles of a pentagon. Ooh, look. What is that? R equals, okay, we have X, 2X, 2X, and 2X. So here we are.
Oh my God.
It's a pentagon, so we're going to draw a pentagon. And one of them is X, the other one's X, 2X, 2X, and 2X. Are we dealing with interior or exterior? Interior. The sum of interior angles, and so I'm pressed. Okay, so how do you find the sum of the interior angles, Mr. Fields?
Oh, I know it. Sides minus 2.
What's our sides this time?
Our sides are 5.
So 5 minus 2 times 180. 3 times 180. I'll show you guys how to do this without a calculator. What must be 3 times 100? Because that's the 3 times the 1 there. 3 times 100 is? 300. Okay, now let's do this. What would be 3 times 80?
240.
240.
Yeah.
540. Yeah. That way you don't have to grab a calculator. Ain't that nifty? Now, spiffy. Now this means all those angles added to 540.
40. I actually had that memorized.
Excellent. Solve for X. Solve for X and solve for the angles. Go. Solve for X. Solve for X and solve for the angles. I'm going to go, yes.
X equals 541.
No, it's not X equals 540. They all add up to.
Oh.
That's sum.
Yeah.
They add up to 540. So you're solving for X. When you're done, turn the page and I want you to write these equations down.
I have to put it back.
Yes.
What did you get?
67 points.
Yeah.
I got the same thing, man.
Alrighty, guys. So I want you to write these 4 equations down. What I did here, this is the basic form, and then this is the spelled out form. So you can write down whatever you remember. I want you to write those at the top. I'll come in just a second to get you started on this page, and then we'll just start cranking away. And you guys will easily be able to finish this in class today.
Unlike them other people.
Unlike the yes.
Crack the whip, they're misbehaving. The sum of the two.
Too much for each.
I thought we were gonna rap.
She wants to make the rap.
Oh.
You know what exactly?
Go Tupac on us right now, Fields. Go Tupac on us right now.
That's 9.
I need a beat. I can't lay a beat. We're doomed. Ryan, lay down a
Is
big
anybody
beat.
going to Tiger?
So what?
Yeah.
Okay.
See, Tyler's all tired because he was drinking one of those. Oh, is it? He was hating on so much. How you got? What's wrong?
Alright, got this down?
No.
Alrighty, so what I want here says the polygon below are regular. It says count the number of sides. So quickly, count the number of sides in 1 and 2. Go. Count the number of sides, 1 and 2. Heptagon.
You know the cable's really cool.
Alright, now down the left-hand side, I'd like you to write sum in, sum x, 1 in, 1 x. Down the left-hand side, write sum in, sum x, 1 in, 1 x. That's those 4 equations at the top. Give yourself some space. So all I want you to do, now you know your n because you counted your number of sides. I want you to plug it in and find each of those for both the left and the right, and then check. Once you're done with page 3, now you can take the training wheels off and you're ready to go. All right, so I'm going to turn on the lights. I'm going to stop the recording, but when you guys, if someone wants, okay, that's important. Something equals 1080. So we're going to start by doing this. We're going to do something equals 1080. Now we got to figure out what that something is.
Let's go get another haircut, Lynn.
Sum of the what, Mr. Dolly? Okay. When I use the term polygon, do we know what the N is? No. Poly's just generic. It's like saying I drive a car to work. Oh, it's not plugged in? Okay. So, I don't know my N, but how do you find, Zach, the sum of the interior angles? Sum of interior angles.
N minus 2 times 180.
N minus 2 times 180. Alright, guys. So, how are we going to solve for N here?
You do.
Subtract.
You do 180 divided by each side.
Divide 180 by both sides.
Eliminate the 180 from this side. And then
Okay.
you get your calculator out.
Not yet. Not yet.
80 times divided by 180.
Okay, so I'm going to do 1080 divided by 180.
N minus 2.
Okay, 6, not quite. So I have N minus 2 equals 6.
N equals 8.
So N equals 8. So what kind of polygon is it? Octagon. We're not quite yet. Okay, so it says right here. It says how many sides. We have that. We've got how many sides. So I'm going to cross that out. And I said if the polygon is regular, how could you find a single exterior angle? So look at these equations up here. How could we find a single exterior angle, Nina? A single exterior angle.
By making an octagon.
Right. We do sum of the exterior angles. We're going to go sum over sides. And this is going to be 360 divided by 8. Let's see, 8 goes into 36 about how many times? About 4. We got 32, so now I got a 40. 40. 8 goes into 40. 8 goes into 40. 8 goes into 40. 5. There's your answer, 45 degrees. Alright? Okay, we're going to do one more together and then I'll let you guys work on your own. That's it.
I got it now.
Then fine. You got a half an hour to be done. You guys don't want to do another problem?
No,
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Does anybody want help anywhere on page 5? Page 5. Yes. Which one?
Number 2.
Number 2? Can do.
What angle do you think?
Everything. Anything.
Where to start?
Well, what can you do? But is this regular? Is that regular? Is there hash marks there?
Yeah.
Good. So is it possible to find the measure of one angle of a regular hexagon? Good. Find it. All right. Kyle, by request, you said page 4, bottom?
Yeah, number 2.
Number 2? Can do. Equals this one. All right. Alrighty, so Kyle, since I'm talking to you. Alright, did you finger track and read? Okay, so what's your keyword?
Regular polygon.
Got that it's regular.
Exterior angle.
Exterior angle. So something.
72.
So we're gonna write something equals 72. What equals 72?
Regular polygon. Exterior angles.
Okay, how do you find 360?
Equals 72.
Almost, but we want a single angle. It's this one right here. How do you find a single angle? A single exterior angle.
Sum
Sum over sides. What's your sum?
360.
Over and yes. There we are.
72 over 1.
Yes, over 1. Now what are you going to do?
Over A. Cross multiply.
Yes, sir.
360 to 72 and you divide by 7 on both sides.
Yes, sir.
And you get your answer.
Yes, that's it.
There's so much help this way.
Okay. Who wants help on page 5? Page 5. Anything on page 5 you want help with?
I need more.
Come on down, Zach. Sure, you want to do it up here? Great. I I am recording. I'll sign off on the paper if you want to do it. I am. So people can hear me. Absolutely. Hello. Okay, well, come here. You want to do it together? You know, anybody else? Does anyone want to draw on the computer? I'll let you draw on the computer and work.
I really do.
Okay, then here, we're going to do number 3 and you do my finger.
My handwriting's really bad.
You can't be any worse than mine. Really?
You know, it's really bad.
I am recording. You're not watching or hearing. It's kind of fun. This is going to be on YouTube. Oh, you could get discovered for like a great narrator voice.
Am I going to become famous?
Why not? I don't know. Let's see. Okay, let's do number 3 together. Ready? You be my hand, and I will. Just because of this. Okay. Ready? Okay, Kyle. Read for us, buddy. Nice and quick.
Okay, this is Kyle at the reel. Finger track and read. If the sum of the interior angles of a regular polygon equals 2,700, what does a single exterior angle measure? I have no idea. It's on page 5.
Okay. Right, what's your buzzwords there, buddy?
Sum.
Here, follow
Like
it.
follows.
No, you actually have to touch the screen. Sum. Good. What else?
Interior angles.
That's right.
Regular polygon
That's right.
is equal to 2,700.
Good. And what are we hunting for?
Single interior exterior angle.
Good. So let's start with what we know here. What do we have?
We have 2,700.
We have a what sign?
We have equals.
So put something equals 2,700.
Okay.
Oh, touch it anywhere. Touch it anywhere on the screen. Okay, good. There. Would it be easier if I angled this a little bit? Like
Maybe.
that with lefty or the other way lefty?
Yeah. No,
Which one? That? Lefty? There you go. Is that better?
But yeah, that is better.
So what equals 2,700 is the easiest question.
The sum of interior angles.
Sum of the interior angles. It's great. So, it's interior. So it's n minus times 180. Okay, if you were to solve for n there, what would you do first?
Divide by 180.
So divide by 180, and then you can put it on the calculator. I have the calculator right there.
Kyle, is that fun? So much.
Okay.
15.
So what do you get?
So you get
Plus 4. So you get n minus 2.
N.
N equals 17. N minus 2 equals 15.
equal to 15.
Good.
Add 2.
Add 2. Good.
N
Equals
is equal to 17.
17. Correct. Now we're not done.
Okay.
Because what's the actual question?
What does a single exterior angle measure?
How do you find a single exterior angle if it's regular? A single exterior angle.
Oh.
Do you plug it back in?
Single.
Divided by 360.
Yeah, so you're going to do 360 divided by
17.
bingo. I need it. Okay, good.
And then
Calculator?
is this one?
Did it disappear on you? Disappear on you.
Disappeared on.
I'll get it up.
Accidentally exited out, I think.
No, yeah, don't. Just minimize.
Okay.
There you go. Yeah, don't exit. Just minimize. He's getting there. Alrighty, guys. I'm coming around, and then here I will sign off on your paper. I will say this is okay.
21.17.
There you go. Nice job.
18.
Alright, guys. Focus. Ready?
21.18.
Okay. Well, let's read it.
All right.
Are you ready? Okay. You have some up.
You got something else, though?
What about
All that problem.
Oh my God.
Did you get my,
So what equals 2700? Why? Because it's some interior, right? So solve for n. And then you have to answer the second question.
I gotta go look
How are we doing?
number 2.
Number 2. All right. Let's take a look.
Oh, right. How much is it?
Actually, a lot of guys.
You have the no. I joined the police, but you are not. I'm a stop. Stop the trash. Yeah. Like that.
Wait, do we get points for this?
Someone give you a red spot. Or at least a light.
Sign up. Come see me, guys.
I never actually understood how to do this.
I'll do it right now. Give me a second. Crap! Did this thing move? Yeah. What? Kyle was helping me. He was working on there. If you want to work on here too, you may.
Oh, no.
Nice writing, Kyle. It's as good as mine is. All right, get started. You guys can start on page 3. Start on page 3. Okay? Pentagon. The people I'm signing off on. All right. Don't forget before the next class, please.
Yeah, you have to click yes or no.
All right, then. We'll do one together. Yeah, that's fine. You get 3 for a quarter. Okay. So I am down here at the bottom of page 5, and Ben, I'll do this one with you. You come up, and so I want Ben here. I want everyone who did the videos to come on up. You're going to do one problem with me. Everyone who did the videos, come on up. Outside. No. Page 5. Yeah, those of you who just came in, go check. Now you can go check. I want you to come up. I want to do one problem with you. I want to make sure you know what you're doing.
I don't even know.
Okay. Okay, first, on the top of page 3, you need to get these equations down. On the top of page 3. On the top of page 3. Top of page 3. I want you to get those equations down. The sum of the interior angles. Sides minus 2 times 180. Sides minus 2 times 180. The sum of the exterior angles will always be 360.
Yeah.
Oh, I have 360.
Okay.
Man.
Remember that song?
All right. Guys, start working on the next one. Okay. Then each angle, each interior is sum over sides, and your sum is n minus 2 times 180 over n. N minus 2 times 180 over n.
I knew it.
And the last one is going to be sum over sides again, but now it's 360 over n. Are you cool with that?
Yes.
Okay. Now we're going to go to bottom of page 5. Go to 5, and I'm going to do one problem with you guys. Mr. Bristol? Did you get most of them?
Yeah, I just missed like some little oddball one.
Nice job. That was not easy. That took me 10 minutes myself last night, so working on it. All right, Bristol, you are a free man. All right, guys. Okay, Ben, read for us, please. Finger track and read. Go.
If the measures of 400 angles of a pentagon are 121, 114, 169, and 92, what is the measure of the fifth interior?
Okay, so what kind of stuff do we have so far?
The numbers.
We have numbers. What do the numbers belong to? The interior angles of a what?
Pentagon.
How many angles in a pentagon? 5. Okay, that's important. So we have a 5-sided shape. What's a toaster? Really? What's a toaster?
I don't even know. I don't know where the one is.
Just all that cookie stuff? Okay, so we have 4 of the angles. So we have have 121, 114, 69, 92, and then we don't know this last one.
That's not a nice word.
Alrighty. Luis, how are you guys actually doing? You going? Okay. That's kind of sad, isn't it? So, what can we find out? What kind of things can we find? How are we going to find the last angle?
Add them all up.
Okay.
By 360.
No. Okay, this is a pentagon. No, that's okay. Triangles add up to 180. Quadrilaterals add up to 360. How are you going to find out what a pentagon adds up to?
And minus 2.
Yes. Sides minus 2 times 180. That's how we get the sum of the interior angle. I knew it. So we're going to go sides minus 2 times 180.
Pick it up, bro. Why don't you help her? I was going to. That's kind of on my feet. Yeah, you're nice.
There we go.
Teenagers say
You guys are all so wonderful. All right, so we are going to do 5 minus 2 times 180. So 3 times 180, and look, it's going to be magic. We're not even going to use the calculator.
You can't use a calculator.
Watch. I'm going to show you the math. Okay, so what would be 3 times 100?
How'd you get 5? 300.
Because it's a pentagon. So we have 300. Now I'm going to go here, 3 times 80. So with the 0, 240. So add them up.
540.
So a pentagon does not add up to 180. It does not add up to 360, but it will always add up to 540. Now,
add up all those.
Always.
Then you add up all those angles and minus them by 540.
Fabulous. Fabulous. So we're going to add all these puppies up.
Good job.
Okay, so we got 121, 114. Zach, how we doing?
235.
That was a hint for are you working? Okay. Is that what it is? 10, yeah, 6, carry the 1, there's 1, 10, 12, 13. Okay, so I got 396. That's good. Very good. So we have 540 minus 396. Alrighty, and that's how you do that. You analyze what you have and what you need. Alright, I want you all working on the same problem. I want you all to backtrack and do problem number 3. No, just hang on. This problem right above it. I want you to do that problem anywhere you want. I'll check on you in a moment. Does anybody need help on page 6?
Page 6. What? You talking about touchdowns?
Page 6?